Hi friends, welcome to Crafternoon. Today we're going to be taking a look at the book Santa's New Reindeer by Caroline Crowe. It's a fun little story about Rudolph and how he becomes injured right before Christmas. I cannot read the book word for word due to copyright issues post-COVID, so we're going to do a quick little summary, but know that we do have the book at the library as well. So this is Santa's New Reindeer. 1 week to go until Christmas Day. The final touches were underway. A ribbon here, a flourish there, and presents were piled everywhere. Santa smiled. What could go wrong? He didn't have to wait too long. Out of the sky, a whirling blur of antlers, legs, and soft brown fur came crashing through the workshop roof. And that's how poor Rudolph sprained his hoof. Poor Santa was in a tizzy. I said those tricks would make him dizzy. But the reindeer vet did what she could, shook her head. It was no good. So the team of elves took a look and did the math, and they realized that they couldn't fly without all of the reindeer. And so they needed to find something that could help them. They said, we can't cancel Christmas Day. So they called their friends all across the world to see if anybody had a spare reindeer. They found one, but his antlers weren't real. They were just tied together. They became unstuck, and they knew they were out of luck. They knew they needed to put the sleigh in the air, so they came up with some different ideas. Which animal could take his place? Maybe you have a good idea. They tried a cheetah because a cheetah can run really fast. They thought it would work, but they didn't think that was a good idea because the cheetah might want to chase the reindeer. They tried a hare because we all know rabbits are really fast hoppers, but the harness didn't fit at all. Zebra was a perfect size, but stripes were very visible in the evening skies. And then the ostrich was a great big bird, but they couldn't fly. The moose looked right, but the moose was so shy. They found a horse. It was perfect. 4 legs and hooves, but he kept leaping on each of the roofs. The elves called farms. They called park rangers too. There was nothing left to do. We let poor Santa down, the elves said. There must be something or someone we haven't tried. And then they didn't hear the head inventor come in. The head inventor, named Lizzie, had been busy. She had created a robot reindeer. My robot looks the part and flies, and he won't eat all the pumpkin pies like Rudolph does. Did you know Rudolph likes pumpkin pies? I did not know that. The elves and Santa danced a jig, and they hitched Lizzie up to the rig. And so that Rudolph wasn't sad, they handed him the remote control to control the robot. And so Rudolph practiced flying the robot all day and night, and finally, he got it right. They were ready to go. They delivered all the presents, and then to celebrate on Christmas Day, the reindeer all got extra hay, and Santa and his friends went safari camping in the sun. And so now, if a reindeer bumps their head or has to spend the night in bed, the robot takes their place and flies, and they don't have to worry about the pumpkin pie. So that is the end of our story. There are a few others in this series as well, so if you like this one, you might want to check those out. We're going to create our craft in a minute, but as usual when we have Crafternoon, if you would like to share a picture of your completed craft on our Facebook post, that original post, by midnight Sunday, December 10th, you have a chance to win this book and this really adorable stuffed reindeer. The computer will just randomly pick a number for us. It's not who has the cutest craft or the best craft. It's completely random. So go ahead and try and enter that. Again, midnight, Sunday, December 10th is your deadline. So let's go ahead and get crafting. I just need your craft kit today, maybe a pair of scissors. So let's roll. Okay, so you have quite a few things in your craft kit. You have 2 halves of a plastic ornament. You have some ribbon, a couple wiggly eyes that are already sticky, a red nose, and a dot, some pipe cleaner for antler pieces, and then a pile of brown shreds. So this craft is pretty easy. We're going to be making a Rudolph ornament. So you're going to take 1/2 of your ornament and stick some brown shreds in there. This is going to give us our color. So go ahead and put your shreds in, and you don't really want any hanging off of the edges. Get those filled up. So that one's sticking to the outside a little bit. Okay, so after you have your shreds in your half, you can see that there's a little tab on your ornament halves, and you're going to want to match that tab up. So we're going to flip those 2 together and then match those tabs up. We don't want them opposite of each other or not lined up. We're going to stick them where they match and then kind of gently snap that together. If you squeeze too hard, it's plastic, it's going to crack. So be very gentle. And then you have the inside brown color of your ornament to make it look like a reindeer head is what we're doing. Your next step is going to be to take your piece of ribbon, and you're going to need to kind of fold that up into a little smaller piece so it can fit through. I'm kind of twisting it a little so it can fit through this hole on top of your ornament. And you're going to gently pull it through until it's halfway. So you can take the 2 ends and kind of measure. Okay, so then your next step, that's the wobbly. Your next step is to grab your long antler, and you're also going to thread that through that hole until it's halfway or so. Okay, like that, and then kind of pinch it. And then we're going to twist it on there a little bit down low so it sticks up in the air like that. So we've kind of got some antlers going on. I'm going to finish this ribbon just a little bit here. I'm going to tie the end of this so I have a little loop so I can hang this on a doorknob or on my Christmas tree. We'll just do that right now instead of waiting towards the end. So now we have a little loop. We have a loop with a couple little antlers on top. Okay, so now with the rest of your antlers, we have some antler pieces that can get wrapped around like this to make some more antlers. So I'm just taking it and twisting it around, kind of like putting the twisty tie on your bread package. So just one twist is sufficient. And then I'm going to put another antler up here. And they don't have to be perfect because antlers aren't necessarily perfect. Okay, so there we have some antlers for our little ornament. And if you feel like they're a little wobbly, twist them around a little bit. You're at home, so mom may have some hot glue where you could actually hot glue them on there as well. So that is an option, obviously, to put them through. And then once you get them built, hot glue them so they're stationary and don't move around. Next step is going to be putting our nose on. And so we have our glue dot. You're going to separate that. Your glue piece is going to stay on one side. Put that red pom-pom on there. Push it. And then slowly peel it off. And that sticky part will stay on. And you can put that nose on your ornament. And then last, of course, we need to add those eyes. And they are already sticky. So you just pop them off, peel off that paper, and you can put your eyes far apart, close together, whatever you like. Just push them on gently again, because like I said, if you push too hard, you could crack your ornament, and we really don't want that to happen. Sometimes this is a little tricky with these already sticky eyes, but you just kind of pick at the edges and eventually you'll get it. I'm getting really close. All right, I'm gonna put my other eye on. And there we have our little reindeer ornament ready to go. All right, and again, don't forget you can post a picture of your completed craft on our Facebook page by midnight, Sunday, December 10th, for a chance to win our book and our stuffed reindeer. So thank you for crafting with us. Have a great night.